Hello and welcome to my channel. This is How to Scholar. So today we'll be submitting a payment return. Okay. For an employee or employer. Okay. So let's just go on returns. So apparently, the client doesn't know how much they're supposed to submit for because someone else was doing it for them. Ish. It's been a while since I last used this system. Okay. There we go. So go on the returns to show if there are any pending returns that have been submitted but not yet paid for. So there we go. Okay. So this client has actually been. So right now I'm trying to check where they actually ended. Okay. So from the months that are showing here, the last time they submitted for returns was for May. So I'm submitting for June, July returns. Okay. So we now know how much is supposed to be submitted for. So you can go to returns. Since I'm just submitting for one person, I can use this here. So the good part about the NAPSA system is you're able to submit a return just using the NRC number. It's able to pick up information from that. And I was actually given that. Okay. So from the amount that was showing there, what's supposed to be entered is 800. Then the year. Okay, now this is the irritating part. The month. So we're doing June. Confirm. Okay. It's a good thing that most of the information is hidden. Then we're also doing for July. Okay. So just going to click on proceed. So that's the total amount that we're actually supposed to pay for. So let me just confirm the information. Okay, it's the same account. So you can just confirm there. So as you can see, all those are being paid for, only remaining with these two that I'm just from submitting. So now let me just call them and find out if they're going to make the payment on their own or I'm going to do that on their behalf. Okay, so just finished talking to the client. So they've requested that they're going to do the approving on their end. So let me just submit for payment. Submission successful. Let's also submit this one for payment. So both have been submitted for payments. So we can just go to payments now. So there they are. Just click there, then say initiate. Okay, so one has actually got a penalty. Not bad. That penalty is like 10% of what you submit. So we're using mobile money. Okay, let's just enter the client's number that they're using for payment. Okay, just verifying the number. Okay. So now requesting and waiting for the client to confirm that they've approved the payment. Okay, so they've just approved. Okay, let's just go to payment to see, or let's see if it has generated the receipt. Okay, so it's saying pending NPIN. Okay, so payment pending. So that's how you do a payment return with NAPSA. If maybe you've just got one employee. Okay. Hope you like and subscribe to see more future videos like this.